Hello and welcome to Tech 18. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about why Power BI works in Power BI desktop but breaks when we publish into Power BI service. So this is the most common scenarios which users are facing up. Even in my 10 years of experience in Power BI, still in today's time we face these kind of issues. So what happened actually is that we are going to discuss in this video. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Now let's get started. So when we work on Power BI desktop, usually things looks fine. So there is no issue on that because we generally work with import of the data. So there are like three modes which we have currently, right? One is import, direct query and direct lake these days. So it was perfectly fine and everything works on locally, no issues on that. We as a developer develops everything on Power BI desktop preferably. And then when we publish this, it's where the real issue occurred. Because the moment we move to Power BI service, there are other things that we need to consider. The first thing is the data gateway. So when we refresh into Power BI service, you need a gateway to be configured correctly, and that you need to configure your data source in the gateway with the credentials as well. So even though if you have configured the gateway correctly and after a few days if the refresh fails, then there may be chances of the credentials has been expired. So you also need to check with the data source team if there is anything in the credentials. If they have any policy that it will need to refresh every 90 days or 180 days kind of period, then you need to change the credentials in order to refresh your data smoothly. And also you need to check what data source you have been connected with. Generally, for development purpose, we connect with development environment, but for production, we need to use the production data sources. So this is also one of the reasons that you may get wrong information showing up on the report in Power BI service. So if you are using a deployment pipeline and if you are using a parameterized query for the data source configuration, then this issue you can easily solve so that you can set up a parameter in deployment pipeline. Every developer need to publish only to a development workspace, and from there it has to move to quality and production and so on, so that it can map to the correct data source going forward. And the last thing is the different user permissions in Power BI service. So generally when we use for this row level security part, if I am responsible for India region, but in the database I have been assigned to US region, then when I log in, it's going to show me the US data, not for the India data. So as a user, I don't know what is happening behind the scene, but I will just raise a concern that the report is not loading properly for me. So this is also one of the reasons behind that. So you need to make sure that you follow all these things. So generally, as a part of my regular checkup process, if any refresh gets filed, then I just look into that particular data set and check for its refresh history. So since when it is not refreshing the data. So if I see that it is just refreshing fail for last 1 day or 2 day period, then first I will go for this error message to understand if something is clearly mentioned over there. And these days there are a lot of improvement on the error message, but if you are not able to understand what is the error behind that, then I will check for the data gateway issue. First of all, the gateway has been properly configured, and then I will recheck the dataset credentials whether this is working fine or not. But usually there are some rules here. When you're working on the Power BI desktop, you usually work with your credentials, whereas in Power BI service, it has to be a service account. It should not be a single person account. Because sometimes the user, the developers may be available on the company, may have left the company. At that time, whatever the data set has been created, or everything has to remap again. So there is an option available in Power BI service that admin can take over that these days and then change the connection settings to a service account. But ideally, the best practices I also covered in my other videos that we should not use a personal account. We have to use a service account, a generic account at least, in terms of refreshing the dataset, configuring the dataset in Power BI service. And finally, the mistake which you must avoid is do not publish with personal credentials. That's what we discussed here. and always use a service account or general account for this one. And always you need to document a gateway ownership in a separate PowerPoint slide or a document in a SharePoint. So everybody, those who are managing the entire BI platform, needs to be aware of that. And whenever you share any report with any user, it has to be by intra ID group itself. It is easy to manage, it is easy to set everything for that particular user. If he goes out from the company or new person joins in, then you just need to add into that particular AD group whatever report that the user needs to access, then the user will be able to get those information. Because managing single personal user is really difficult and really time consuming process, also not part of the best practices. So this small discipline, I think, will save you a lot of time and late night production issues. So I'm going to share this kind of my real experience going forward in my future videos. If you like this one, please hit the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thanks for watching. Share with others. See you in the next video.